Roberts heads it back towards the Hereford box before Hudson jumps in. Woods jumps with Tate Campbell. Finds Woodthorpe on the far side of the box. Gets the cross in. Headed away by Skinner before it drops now towards the goal line. Shot comes in from Pearce, but cleared off the line by Hereford. Close call that for the Bulls.
Yeah, he seems to have come through that.
Woods now inside the Hereford penalty area. Takes it down on his chest. Looking for a blue shirt. Fed back to Woodthorpe. Cross into the box. Pearce is there. Who gets the header? On target, but safely claimed by Richardson.
Chester.
He's the corner taker here. Pinged in towards the back post. Woodthorpe with the header. Tries to swipe it on the ground. Gets the shot off. Shot comes in. Saved by Richardson. Down low at his feet. The ball is still live here with Willoughby. On the edge of the area, gets his shot off. Blocked by Sterling James. Murray now picks it up inside the Hereford half. Muscled off it by Babos. Looks to go on the counter-attack, but the referee has pulled it back for a throw. Much to the disdain of the Hereford crowd. But Richardson just left a leg dangling there, which made all the difference. Free kick taken by Weeks, short for Woodthorpe, who whips the ball into the box. It's looping, and Pearce gets his head to it and nods Chester into a 1-0 lead. Cups his ears to the meadow end. It was a looping ball in for Woodthorpe, and it looked like Richardson got his angles all wrong, which enabled Pearce to out-jump him. And he's put Chester into the lead, Keith.
I think the Hereford defenders were looking for offside, but unfortunately Aaron Skinner was just outside his own 6-yard box. Tom Pearce, the intended target, he attacked the ball, got his head to it and scored.
Sterling James will take the corner. Virtually everybody inside the 6-yard area. In it goes towards that near post, towards Lewis Hudson. Jaden White now with a shot to go! Brilliant finish from Jaden White, and he's levelled things up here at Edgar Street. Sterling James with the corner, the flicked header on from Lewis Hudson, and Jaden White was waiting on the penalty spot to swipe it home and make it 1-1.
Right on cue, 3 minutes into the second half, exactly what the Bulls needed to do. The referee is getting surrounded by Chester players for giving that corner. They don't think it was a corner, but play to the whistle, Chester. They did it.
Short pass for Tate Campbell inside the centre circle. Nice turn away from Ewan Murray. Kurt Willoughby can't get back to challenge. Tate Campbell skips past one, then finds Remay Campbell. Remay Campbell inside the area, slips under pressure. Tate Campbell then goes down. Sterling James plays still live here. Back to Remay Campbell, gets his shot off. Chester struggling to clear at the moment. They eventually get the ball away. Falls down to Alex Babos. Crowd really up for it now, and he takes... was the right decision. Sterling James also there, but the play had stopped. Chester coming forward now. Pearce inside the area. Shot comes in from Woods, and he puts Chester back in front. First goal of the season for Connor Woods. Signed from Warrington in January, and he's got his account underway for the Seals. Plays it around the corner for Weeks. Weeks now out to the far side for Pearce, just inside the Hereford penalty area. Pearce shoots. He had Roberts as the overlapping run, but decided to go for goal himself.
More likely to be a little chip into the area.
Yeah, architects of Chester's second goal standing over this free kick. It is Connor Woods towards that back post. Preston gets a boot to it. Nearly directs it into the back of his own net, but Richardson scampers across the goal line to save.
Sterling James might get that task today, and it's Cisse on the other side.
White whips it in towards Cisse. He gets his head to it but couldn't direct it goalwards. Then finds the pass short for Babos. Hereford operating down the left flank at the moment. Cisse round the corner for Tate Campbell, nips in front of Burke. Tate Campbell inside the area, a little bit too much on that cross. Jaden White keeps the ball in play, goes down under pressure from Connor Woods, receives a slight nudge in the back, but the referee's not interested. Meanwhile, Hereford have a throw inside the Chester half with Kieran Coates. Launched into the box for Remay Campbell. Touch gets away from him, but the clearance falls to Alex Babos. Clipped in towards Andy Williams, over the top of Burke. Williams inside the box. Launched in towards Remay Campbell!
And who you're telling the public, this is the man who takes set pieces. Why isn't he taking them?
Yeah, and after such a stellar free kick as well, and Kurt Willoughby goes for the long shot. And it's not too far over Richardson's crossbar. That would be a huge goal for Buxton.
So that's a double blow for Hereford. Buxton beating Kidderminster. Normally, you'd be happy with that. But not today. Yeah. It's Buxton 1, Kidderminster 0. Sterling
James, left-footed cross towards Jason Cowley. Story's dropped it, Jason Cowley! It's a late equaliser here at Edgar Street. Jimmy Storer thought he claimed the ball, but he dropped it at the feet of Jason Cowley, and he's come off the bench to grab what could potentially be a huge goal in Hereford's season. Hereford 2, Chester 2.
Johnny on the spot, Jason Cowley, close range, found the back of the net. I couldn't see it coming. I really couldn't see it coming. But look at the reaction on the Meadow End. Hereford go above Kings Lynn, but they're now 8th because Buxton are beating Kidderminster. So despite this equaliser, yeah, it keeps Hereford in the frame again, but not in the playoffs.
It's a sucker punch for Callum McIntyre's side. It's not one that Jimmy Storer will want to view back. As referee Darius Bradley blows his full-time whistle. Well, Chester, Hereford have come from behind to earn a point here at Edgar Street today. Jason Cowley with a late equaliser in added time.